Today we finna be talking about why a lot of people get certain things, certain shit wrong inside of astrology. We finna really talk about it. So now today we finna be talking about the moon sign. So one thing I've noticed after being in astrology since like what 2017, 2018, a lot of people really just don't know what the hell they talking about. I'm sorry. Listen, I always say like me, I'm a person who's been studying for so long. I got so many reviews, so much clientele. But the thing about it is, I always hear some dumb shit, and I just sitting back like, you know what I'm saying? I just be sitting back like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But today, I'm going to show you exactly where you probably going wrong with looking at shit and how you could better fix that, right? So now let's go ahead and get into it. So now you see this is the moon right here, right? This is the physical actual moon. So hopefully everybody knows. So now the moon represents what inside of astrology? It represents emotions, it represents memory, it represents how you feel, things of that nature, how you perceive things. You see what I'm saying? So, but now, what if you have the same exact moon sign as somebody else, right? So now let's go up over here. What if you have the same exact moon sign as somebody else, right? Now, let's say, for instance, you are Aries moon. Your friend's Aries moon. If you go online and look up some generic shit like this, you got to understand that this is just a very basic standpoint. So now, if your moon is in Aries and their moon is in Aries, that does not mean that you all are both going to act like the monolith of what Aries energy encompasses fully in totality, right? You want to know why? Different houses, probably different aspects, especially in the other chart specifically. You probably got like different aspects in those charts, because what a lot of people fail to realize is this, is when it comes to astrology, your one placement in the regular birth chart is not the end all be all. You have shit in tropical astrology like progress charts. You have shit in Vedic astrology like division of Varga chart. So you now have to see the strength of the planetary energies inside of your birth chart. Inside of those other charts, you see what I'm saying, alongside the regular chart. A lot of people just really don't feel like doing it. So they always end up saying some dumb ass shit. And I just be in this motherfucker like, what? Like what is wrong with you? And they be like, oh my God, no, you gotta remember, I did it. I'm like, man, listen, I don't know what the hell your ass talking about. You just need to go ahead and cut it. You need to go ahead and cut it. But now let's put it like this. So now if your moon is in Aries, right? You go on this generic Google website, y'all Google scholars. So it say that, listen, this is an AI overview. So the 12 moons, so the 12 moon signs govern your emotional inner world, instincts, and subconscious mind, because the moon moves through the zodiac quickly. Your specific sign is determined by the exact time and location of your birth, right? So now if you're a person, if your moon inside of Aries, right, you're going to come over here and read this, you're going to be like impulsive, passionate, and quick to process emotions. I don't think I'm any of that. Two things can be true. Either you are or either you're not, right? Or a third one. Either you are and you know, either you are and you dismiss and act like you aren't, or you just aren't, right? Now, a lot of time from what I've seen, it's a multitude of both, right? So I'm going to give you a prime example. Your moon is in Aries, your friend moon is in Aries. This definition from this general overview only matches them, and it does not match you specifically. But why is that? Why don't y'all ever say, you know what? Let me take the time out to go see the information I may not be having. I don't know, like, why do y'all not do that? Why do y'all not say, you know what? Let me go see. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I don't understand this. Maybe I need to break it. No. Y'all will come on here and use the most generic shit possible to try to discredit astrology, right? Because you just don't know what the hell you doing and what the hell you talking about. Not every person with an Aries moon is going to be impulsive and passionate and quick to process emotions. No, what if their moon is sitting with another planet like Saturn, right? Now Saturn is dampening the actual effect. So if the moon rules over the emotional aspect of who you are, and Saturn, the planet of restriction, hesitation, delays, is now being intertwined with that energy, then that quick response, that impulsive ass Aries energy, you won't have it as much, but your friend will. But since your moon is in Aries, their moon is in Aries, you're going to come up here and just look up the most generic shit possible and try to use this to discredit astrology. No. That's not how shit work. You need to use your damn brain. It's very easy. You need to use your damn brain. It's very easy. So, like, let's go to the next one. If your moon sign is inside of Taurus, grounded, patient, and craves emotional security. Now, everybody craves emotional security to a certain extent, more than likely. But every Taurus you know ain't grounded. Y'all probably know some Tauruses that's impulsive. Y'all probably know some Tauruses that are just like Aries, all the way specifically. You want to know why? Because you have other factors inside of the birth chart as well, right? So guess what? You can be a Taurus moon. They can be a Taurus moon, right? But check this out. Venus controls Taurus. Your friend got Venus inside of Aries. You got Venus inside of Capricorn. You more grounded. Guess what? This other Taurus moon is more turned the hell up. So the thing about it is that people don't understand like that there is a way to read shit. Or let's just say, for instance, like let's say your moon in regular chart is in Taurus, right? But in Vedic, you have what you call a D9 chart, Vedic astrology. Remember, this is more Vedic astrology. You tropical astrologers, y'all can listen to this shit if y'all want to, but this is more so along the lines of Vedic astrology, right? So what you got to understand is that now you might see the planet, and, like when you type in, what is my birth chart? That's just the regular first birth chart, right? You have to see the position of those planets inside what you call divisional charts in Vedic, or what you call harmonic charts inside of Western tropical astrology. If you're not doing that, you're gonna be missing a large chunk and a large element of what the hell you really need to actually understand these placements. Yeah, real talk. So if you don't have that, you automatically shit, you done mess yourself up. And then you'll come and say some dumb shit to somebody smart like me, and I'm gonna just be looking at your ass just like, hey, I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? You're going to be like, well, I'm going to give you another thing. People say, well, from tropical Western astrology, the ascendant is just the mask you wear. I'll be like, it's just the mask you wear. I'm like, the ascendant rules over the overall physical body and the overall life direction path. But I see a lot of people don't teach it that way. I'm like, do anybody read the old ancient texts and scriptures that are now English translated or translated in Spanish or whatever the hell tongue and dialect you speak in? Y'all know y'all can go look that shit up and actually try to read and study like the source, because all this, listen, look at this. All this reading what people got to say online, let's click right here on Cafe Astrology. This is one of the most basic astrology websites I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Moon and Aries. Nothing quite happens soon enough with this position of the moon. There is an inherent impatience with getting what they want. Life is a series of emergencies for lunar Aries. They live in the moment and have a hard time waiting for things to happen. Whims of the moment take absolute precedence in their life, right? So now what you gotta now what if you meet the Aries that don't act nothing like that? What if you meet the Aries that don't think like that? What if you meet an Aries that's extremely patient? You gonna read this and be like, I know Aries, they don't act like this. So you know what? I think astrology is just fake. Well, that's exactly why. Because you don't even know how to look at shit properly. You don't. You don't even know how to look at shit correctly. You just gonna go by that basic understanding. And see that this basic understanding does not match what you currently looking at with the people that's around you or the person that's around you. And then you like, astrology is fake, it's all bullshit, it's all made up. Yeah, because you don't know what the hell you're looking at. And maybe we don't need you. Learn astrology. Because you're not going to do nothing but try to corrupt people anyway. If you already got that much weak mental inclination to have fortitude and withstand the necessary studying and trying to break shit down. Yeah, we don't need you. You don't need this. Yeah, you too impatient. You're gonna be the type of person get into this shit, get mad at somebody, and try to cast an astrological spell on them. We don't. Yeah, nah, we don't need that shit. Yeah, nah, we don't need that shit. Cause I'll be in that motherfucker. No, we good. We good on that. We good on that. But yeah, so what you all have to understand is that when you looking at the birth chart, understand there are ways to read it and there are ways that you do not read it. Understand there is no one way to read it, but there is a correct way to read and interpret. But yes, though, so y'all listen. So I just want to give y'all a breakdown on this list. I got some more coming. You know what I'm saying? So listen, if y'all want to get birth chart readings from me, listen, come and talk to me. Follow me on all my social medias. Link should be in the actual description. I got hella more content coming. But other than that, y'all, I will holler at y'all ass later. Peace.